It's Monday, and it's a great day to be alive. You know, I was thinking, remembering my grandmother, my favorite cake is the German chocolate cake, and it's because my grandma used to make it. I mean, she could make a German chocolate cake like nobody's business. But I can remember watching her make this cake, and she would gather all the ingredients. But my favorite thing to watch was when she would sift the flour. She had this metal cup. She would dump the flour into this cup, and that cup had a little crank on it. And when you turn that crank, something inside the cup would rotate and sift the flour, only allowing the good flour to fall to the bottom, and then all of the clumps would stay in the cup, and she would throw that away. Because in order to make that cake, that bomb cake that she used to make, that flour, everything needed to be perfect. But that flour needed to be sifted. If you want to live your best life, if you want to create a perfect life or the best life that you can, you've got to sift through some things. You got to sift through your past and only carry with you the things that are going to make you stronger. You've got to sift through your thoughts. You got to sift through the information that individuals are giving you. And here's where I'm going with this. Oftentimes, maybe you've got some things you want to accomplish, and it seems as though no sooner than you tell someone what you hope to accomplish, they give you some negative information. You got to sift through that. Maybe you want to open up a restaurant, and someone will tell you, well, did you know that 50% of all restaurants fail? You have to sift through that. You have to sift through that information. Maybe you hope to apply for a position that a woman has never held before, and somebody will tell you, well, did you know? They'll bring it to your attention. Did you know that a woman has never held that position before? You've got to sift through that. I'll never forget being in prison. How could I, right? That's something you don't forget. But I'll never forget being in that prison and doing everything I thought I needed to do for parole. And I'll never forget hearing individuals. I'll never forget hearing prison guards saying this to me. 70% of you will be back, because that was the recidivism rate at that time. I'll never forget hearing them saying 7 out of 10 of you will come back. I will see you when you get back. I had to sift through that information in order to get where I'm at today. Hear me now. Here's how that process worked for me. You know, when I heard that information, 70% of you will be back, 7 out of 10 of each prisoner will be back, it was very easy. Automatically, I put myself in that 70%. But it wasn't until I sifted through that information and said, hold up. If 70% come back, 30% do not. So it's important that I put myself in that 30% rather than seeing myself in that 70% if I wanted to live my best life. If I wanted to, as my grandmother did, create that masterpiece that she was making in the kitchen. See, it's easy for us to accept that negative information, but you have to consciously sift through it and only take the things that are going to help you create the life that you hope to accomplish. I hope you hear me. So this week, what I need you to do is, as you're hearing information, little bits and pieces, I need you to process it. I need you to sift through it and only remove and only take the information that can help you take your life to the next level. That's all I got. If you found anything valuable in this video, like, comment, and share.